Hi guys, so today I will be making horchata. Horchata is originally comes from Spain, but is most common in Mexico and in El Salvador. And I am going to be making simple horchata, also called agua fresca. And if you know, the true Salvadorian horchata called moro is very different compared to this agua fresca that I'm going to make. What you're going to need is 2 cups of white rice. Pour your rice in a blender. I have a Vitamix machine that works just well, but if you have a different blender, that's going to be just fine too for this recipe. One of these days, I'll have to make the true Salvadorian horchata for you guys. But like I said, it's very different compared to this agua fresca that I'm making. And with the true Salvadorian horchata, it's darker and it's rich in flavor. It has a nutty flavor that it just tastes so amazing. It has moro seeds, cacao seeds, sesame seeds, cinnamon sticks, pumpkin seeds, and all of those flavors together. It just tastes so good. You'll have to try it sometime when you go to a Salvadorian restaurant or something. So after you pour in your rice, add 1 stick of cinnamon into your blender, and I just kind of broke it in half and just threw it in there. Now what you want to get ready to do is add 3 cups of water into the blender, and what this is going to do is it's going to soften the rice, it's going to soften that cinnamon stick, and it's going to just start activating that horchata flavor that we want. So once you have your water in, then you want to put the top of the blender, close it up, and you want to blend this all together. You don't want to strain it yet because later we're going to do that. But just blend it for maybe about 30 seconds or so until you can see it kind of broken down into little pieces and the cinnamon stick has been blended in there very well too with the rice. So you can pretty much blend it as much as you want, but about 30 seconds to a minute or so. So now that it's done blending, you just take it off the blender, just place it on your counter with the top on, and you're going to let this sit for about 3 hours. It's going to soften the rice and the cinnamon stick, and then we're going to blend it again. So it's been about 3 hours now, and now what you're going to do is add 3 cups of water into your horchata mix that has been sitting. So go ahead and take your top, and we're going to blend this together on low speed all the way to 10 and then right to high speed. And we're going to blend this for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. Okay, so now that you have blended the horchata mix, you want to get a bowl ready with your cheesecloth and a strainer, and you just cut the desired amount that will fit right across your bowl. And then you want to get your strainer, and you're going to put the cheesecloth right on top of the strainer. This is going to help you not get all of those tiny grains of rice and cinnamon chunks in your bowl. So as you pour the horchata in the cheesecloth and strainer, you want to just open up the cheesecloth. That way you can pick it up, and you're going to squeeze all of that horchata into through the strainer. And just gently squeeze. I wasn't gently doing it. Whoops. But the more you do this, the easier it will get. And you just keep doing this process until all the horchata mix is inside your bowl. And you're going to repeat this 2 times. You can repeat it a 3rd time if you'd like. But just be patient. This process is very tricky and takes a little bit of time, but soon you'll have your horchata to drink. Okay, so finally I was able to pour all the horchata into the cheesecloth and strainer. And now what I did was I rinsed off the blender, and we're going to pour the horchata into the blender because we're going to strain it again. I strained this 2 times, and I just wanted to make sure that all those rice grains and the cinnamon grains were mostly out. So yeah. As you can see, the horchata actually goes through the cheesecloth and the strainer a lot more smoother than the first time. So you can definitely tell here that it's less grindier. And preferably I would have done it 3 times, but I just wanted to taste it real quick. But I got the hang of it, of straining it through, so it came out really nice. So now you want to put 1/3 cup of sugar into your horchata, and you want to mix this well together. And now you're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract into the horchata, and you're going to mix it all together. So there you have it, guys. Horchata. Now it is time to taste. Feel free to add some ice cubes. Actually, it would taste a lot better if you add some ice cubes and maybe a dash of cinnamon, but this recipe actually had a lot of the cinnamon flavor in it with just that cinnamon stick. It came out really good. And another tip, if it's too thick for you, feel free to add 1 cup of water at a time to get that desirable consistency that you want. And that's about it, guys. I hope you make this recipe, and if you've ever tried horchata, let me know how you liked it. I hope you liked this video. Take care. Bye.